On the cold streets of the city, a frail man lies on a cardboard mat under a bridge. His name is Samuel, once a proud father and husband, but now reduced to nothing more than a shadow of who he used to be. Samuel wasn't always homeless. He once worked as a mechanic, fixing cars with his bare hands, earning just enough to feed his wife Martha and their two children. But life had been cruel. He developed a serious illness, tuberculosis, that made him too weak to work. Instead of standing by him, his wife grew tired of the constant hospital visits and the lack of money. His children, influenced by her bitterness, began to see him as a burden. One night, when Samuel returned from begging for food, he found the small shack where they lived completely empty. His wife had taken everything, the children, the savings, and even his old jacket. He was left with nothing but his illness and his broken heart. Samuel roams the city, his coughing echoing in the alleys. He begs for coins, but most people avoid him, covering their noses in disgust. Rain pours down one evening as Samuel huddles against the wall of a bakery. The smell of fresh bread taunts his empty stomach. Inside, he watches happy families laugh and share warm meals. He whispers to himself, "I used to have that. I used to be someone." Nights are the hardest. The city gets crueler in the dark. Other homeless men fight over scraps. Thieves steal from him, and the cold nearly freezes his bones. He cries silently, remembering the faces of his children, wondering if they ever ask about him. One evening, as Samuel lies half-conscious near a trash bin, a sleek black car stops nearby. From it steps a beautiful woman, dressed elegantly, her face hidden behind dark glasses. Her name is Isabella, a wealthy businesswoman known in the city but distant from the public eye. She notices Samuel shivering. For reasons she doesn't fully understand, she orders her driver to give him food. But Samuel is too weak to even thank them. He simply bows his head, holding the bread close to his chest like treasure. The next day, Samuel wakes to find another package, a blanket and a bottle of water. Confused, he looks around but sees no one. Days pass, and every evening small gifts appear: medicine, food, and warm clothing. He begins to feel hope for the first time in years, even though he doesn't know who is helping him. Isabella keeps her distance. She watches Samuel from afar, always hidden in her car or behind tinted windows. Slowly, she notices the change. His cough eases with the medicine, his eyes regain a faint spark, and he begins to sit upright instead of lying hopelessly on the ground. Samuel, curious, begins to wonder, why me? Why would someone care? Then one night, he finally sees her, a glimpse of her face as she steps out to place the food. He's stunned by her beauty, but also confused. Why would a woman of her status help a man like him? Weeks turn into months. Samuel grows stronger, enough to stand on his own and even try to look for odd jobs. Though still sick, his spirit changes. Hope replaces despair. One night, Samuel whispers to the air, "To whoever you are, thank you. You saved me when the world forgot me." Isabella, hidden nearby, wipes tears from her eyes. For the first time, she feels a strange bond with him. Isabella finally decides to meet Samuel face to face. She takes off her glasses, and when Samuel sees her clearly, his jaw drops. "Martha?" he gasps, his voice trembling. Because standing before him was not a stranger. It was his wife, the very woman who abandoned him years ago. But she looks different now, more refined, richer, and more powerful. Samuel, filled with anger and confusion, stumbles backward. You! You left me to die. You took my children. Why now?" Martha, now Isabella, breaks down. She explains. Years ago, she ran away with another man, wealthy and charming, because she was tired of living in poverty with a sick husband. She thought money would bring happiness. But life punished her. That man betrayed her, leaving her broken. She built her fortune on her own, carrying guilt every day for abandoning Samuel. When she saw him on the streets, she couldn't reveal herself immediately. She feared he would hate her, so she helped in secret. Samuel's emotions rage inside him: betrayal, sorrow, anger, and love all at once. "Do you think food and blankets can erase what you did?" he cries, coughing violently. "You destroyed me. You destroyed our family." Isabella falls to her knees, begging forgiveness. "I was blind. I was selfish. But Samuel, I never stopped loving you. Please let me make this right. Samuel turns away, tears streaming down his face. He wants to forgive, but the wound is too deep. Samuel is taken to a private clinic funded by Isabella. She spares no expense in treating his illness. Weeks later, his health improves drastically, but when Isabella visits his room, she finds the bed empty. Samuel's gone. On the table lies a handwritten note. Greater than, you gave me life again, but some wounds can't heal. I forgive you, Martha, but I can't stay. Let this be your redemption, not mine. Goodbye, Isabella cries alone, holding the note to her chest, realizing that wealth cannot buy back time or erase regret.